Hey guys, Baz86 here with you doing another stream on PGA Tour 2K25. Last time we left off, with the career that is, we were on the Canadian Open during the first front nine. We had boosted the opponent's difficulty from Pro-Aim to Pro, and we were seeing how we were getting on with this. So, let's jump on in and continue the event. Let's smack some golf balls as far as we can and hopefully get him into the hole.
Hello, it's great to have your company on our PGA Tour coverage here at 2K Sports.
Time to head down to the fifth hole.
Let's get back into action.
That was wonderfully done.
Second shot here on the fifth.
Needs to go right.
And that one has found its way onto the green. That's a good shot, but some work ahead still.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It's a straight putt for the most part. It should turn a little to the left as it nears the hole, however.
Come on, don't be shy.
This one's got some momentum to it. Oh, that's so cruel.
And that should secure the par on this one.
You'll barely see that.
5 strokes behind. The sixth hole requires a strong tee shot here at this par 3.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Oh!
Okay, that'll work. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
As it stands, he's 2 back of his rival.
Has he holed it? Okay, let's get back to the action.
Of course he's hold it.
Good look at a birdie here. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
That's about a 24-foot putt, I'd say.
That came off the blade pretty nicely. You've got to like the look of this. Oh, it's in the hole. Beautiful. And as we move to the next hole, our leader is ahead by a couple of shots.
Always positive coming off a birdie. Let's see what happens here.
What kind of rhythm is that? It must be tough falling out of bed every day with a rhythm like that.
His second shot here.
4 strokes off the lead. That's a good shot by him. He'll be delighted.
This putt was about 8 feet.
Looking for another birdie here.
He finds himself tied for 6th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
Reached the 8th hole, par 3 here at St George's. What a great looking hole it is.
Wow, this is a really cool little par 3. The green is not very wide, but it funnels in from both sides. However, you just can't afford to miss it short left in that bunker. That is a huge no-no.
And that one's on the dance floor, but a long way from the DJ. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
The rival is ahead of him. He needs to get something together.
Oh my! Holds it from the bunker. This putt to move into the top 5 on the leaderboard. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This one. This is testing. A big right to left slope.
That is a great birdie putt. And that performance will now take him to 3 under par.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
On the tee of the par 5 9th.
Good birdie on the last. What's in store now?
This is full send.
This shot from around 210 yards. 2 strokes off the lead.
Ah, yes, the gentle fade, the butter cut, if you will.
And this putt to move into a tie for first.
I think this is going to be a par putt. Also for eagle.
Asking this one to come a long way from the right side. Ooh. And this putt to move into a tie for second. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Here we go, Rich. The back 9 on Sunday. What are your thoughts so far?
Luke, so far, it's been entertaining watching these two go head-to-head. Not too sure exactly how this is going to play out, but so far, so good. Love watching these two compete.
Well, that's a handy shot. Second shot here on the 10th hole. This is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close. And he's down there. You got a read?
This putt is breaking right to left.
Six feet remaining to the cup.
He's got this for his par.
And now 4 under for the tournament. The first of the back 9 par 5s is the 11th.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled. That dog will hunt.
Clubbing up, smart. Got to control it though. Let's see.
Well, this is exciting. A putt for an eagle. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
This looks like around 35 feet to the hole.
Starting this one way out to the left.
Oh. Just a birdie, that's all right.
3 feet to go here to the hole. Mark it down, that's birdie number 5. He's currently tied for first. The 12th hole is a par 4. Oh, that is a thing of beauty. And Henny, what's he looking at here?
You're going to need 1 or 2 clubs more because this green is sitting up.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Not a bad play, that one.
Not close though.
A chance to move to 6 under the card with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Looks like this will move to the left-hand side as it goes up the hill.
That's this.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 5 under for the round. It's time to take a look at this 13th hole. Going with the 5-iron here. Gee, it's metronomic here. Green after green. Gee, golf looks easy when you're playing like this.
It has been fantastic to watch all week long. This player is dialed in.
This one's for birdie. What a putt that was. And that will take him to 6 under. The 14th is a par 4. That reminded me of the Big Easy. Silky smooth. This is his second shot. Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. And he's down there. You got a read?
A slight break to the right here.
Five feet coming up to the cup. And after that hole, he's ahead by just a solitary stroke. Here we are at the par 5, 15th.
That one's right out of the top drawer.
He has his eyes set on one place and one place only. It's the green.
And this player's really going after it here, Rich.
Always like the aggressive play, going for it in 2 and getting rewarded for it.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
Setting up this putt 20 feet from the cup.
That's a good looking putt, that. Gonna like the look of this one.
Oh.
Rotten thing.
Putting for birdie. And he holds another one. And he's building quite a sizable lead here. And still in top spot after that hole. Keep it going. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that'll be one of the shots of the day, that's for sure. And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Yeah, he's looking good. Just birdied his last hole.
Always a thrill to catch up with what Justin Thomas is doing. Oh, well played.
Oh, he absolutely hated being behind. And now watch out. He's coming for you.
An opportunity for a birdie here.
Oh.
9 feet to the cup.
These par putts, they keep a round going.
Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Straight uphill here.
Okay, he's holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Couple of strong par 4s to finish here at Stanley Thompson's masterpiece, St George's. Very good par 4, the 17th.
It is. It started off as a par 5 and now just plays as an enormous par 4. Fairway does camber pretty good from right to left, so you got to challenge that bunker down the right-hand side off the tee.
It looks so good for so long, but now it's first cut.
He's going to fade this one. This would be a great up and down. Didn't that look good for a long time? Oh, these are big momentum putts. Let's make this one from 9 feet.
The all-important par save here.
This one's looking good. For the par. And now that finds him in first place. The finishing hole at St George's Golf and Country Club, Rich, is a strong par 4.
It certainly is that. It was originally a par 5 as well. It's converted to a long par 4 to make it a little bit more challenging for the Canadian Open. Plays uphill all the way to a steep green. And the beauty of this hole, Luke, is the magnificent clubhouse in the background.
Sitting at -7. Going with the 9-iron, I think. Oh, that's a high caliber shot. Chris putt about 11 feet in distance.
Short game has been especially sharp today, Luke. Very impressive.
And he's down there. You got a read?
Yeah, it's hard to even stand straight on this slope. Big right to left break.
And the putt drops for birdie.
Eight birdies, no bogeys. Nice.
And Rich, as this round comes to an end, this player is just barely leading the field, but absolutely loving the action this week.
No doubt, Luke. And even with the very slender lead going into tomorrow's round, Luke, I'm interested to see how well this player sleeps tonight.
Well, another great day of action here at 2K Sports. On behalf of Rich Beam, the entire hard-working folks and team here, I'm Luke Elvey. We look forward to your company next time.
PGA Sports and the PGA Tour are delighted to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's time now for round 2 of the RBC Canadian Open. I'm Luke Elvey alongside Rich Beam. As always, it's delightful to have you join us. Time to take a look at the standings, and it's Wyndham Clark who's leading the field. He's leading by a single stroke as we begin coverage here on 2K Sports.
We haven't started that off very well.
That's not the one he wanted. Henny, have you got a good read on his lie?
This is workable. Yeah, second cut, looking good.
This is a lengthy putt here. John, have you got a read on this one?
I think this one is going to move to the left.
Well, this looks pretty handy.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
Currently 8 under for the tournament. Welcome to this hole. It's a par 4.
Absolutely tattooed that one.
Time for the second shot here on the second hole. Chosen the pitching wedge here. And he's safely on the green with that shot. Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's just coming off a drop shot on that last hole.
Oh, are we going to see this go?
Let's get back to it, shall we? And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
He'll be happy to hold this. 21 foot. Starting this one way out to the right. Let's see if it turns.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. And this one is for his par. He's currently sitting in third place. Stepping onto the par 3 third. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. This would be a great up and down.
Putting for a par here.
And that'll see him remain in the same spot on the leaderboard. 2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Nicely done.
Lining up from around 160 yards. He's 2 shots back.
Yeah, nicely played.
Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce. Oh, that is textbook.
And a chance to reach 9 under for the championship with this putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, I've been prowling around. It's definitely uphill and moving to the right-hand side.
That's well holed. And as we look at the leaderboard, our player out in front is leading by 1. It's a par 4, the 5th hole.
Look, coming off a birdie at the last hole, this player finally is making something happen. Looking forward to the next hole, but danger lurks if they're not careful.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
He's currently trailing his rival. Let's see what happens here.
Let's catch up with JT, shall we?
Oh, big hop. Oh, yep, come on. Yeah, that's what we want to see. Classy shots.
And back to the play, shall we? Setting up for this one in the second cut.
Not as easy and straightforward as yesterday's par, so work to be done.
That's his preferred ball flight. There's the draw.
Yeah, nice from the rough.
This putt to get to double digits under the card.
Henny, you've had the chance to have a look over this one?
It's looking like 31 feet.
Started that way outside the line.
Ooh.
A par putt on the table.
And the putt drops, and we're moving on. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. Here we are at the 6th hole.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Oh, you couldn't paint a better picture. Gorgeous. Oh, that just brushed past the hole. And this putt to move into a share of first. And now he'll move to 10 under for the tournament.
Gotta like it, moving up the leaderboard, never a bad thing.
Looking to ride the momentum after coming off a birdie here with this shot.
Yeah, this is a quality looking shot, this one. That should find the short stuff. Playing from around 160 yards.
Breeze straight into him.
It's fair to say that that approach didn't hit the mark.
Oh, as we can see there, the wind definitely affecting that shot.
And he needs this to save par. And with that hole finished, they're currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark.
That was an eagle
We've
putt.
arrived now at the par 3/8. Well, on the tee now, coming off a par. Chance to pipe one up the middle. Well, that's a touch of the Freddie Couples rhythm right there.
Going with the 5-iron here.
Oh.
Right by the hole.
All right, facing a little up and down here to save the par.
Oh, that's a nightmare.
Well, you like the look of those hands. It's just about 3 feet away.
This is not a long putt, but there is a break to the left.
Well, that's providing some hope to the rest of the field as our leader stumbles with a bogey.
And as we update the standings, they're currently sharing top spot alongside Wyndham Clark. Love the long holes. Welcome to the par 5.
Trying to forget the bogey at the last and focus in on this one.
Nicely done. This shot from about 190 yards out.
Wind moving right to left on this shot.
This wind really starting to get up. That was well managed.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
Now, who'd have thought we'd see this? He is behind his rival. Can he do the catching up that's necessary?
Oh, these are good for the momentum. These ones right on 8 feet.
That's great golf there. So close to the eagle. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
And as we make the turn, Rich, he's playing very nicely out in front.
Yeah, but I like the position. I like being out in front. That forces the other players to come catch you. I like their position.
Oh, that's piped. That's heading down the runway. Now let's switch our focus to Justin Thomas.
He's flying high after that nice eagle on the last.
He's hit that one well. Will it get there?
Will it?
Oh, it's in the hole. And for birdie.
Of course it is.
Out of the rough, out of position. Never mind. That is not a bother. Knocks it in. Thank you very much.
Well played, mate. Trying to get to 11 under with this putt.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Penny's down there. You got a read?
This is a big old left-to-righter.
Gets that one to go down, and that's back-to-back birdies.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
As we head to the next, our leader is ahead by 2. Welcome to the par 5, 11th hole.
And this hole we could call what, serpentine maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Standing over his second shot.
Downwind on this shot.
Your lucky bounce.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. Putting for an eagle. Penny, what's he facing with this putt?
Yeah, he's staring down about 12 feet. If this goes in, it's going to be so satisfying.
Oh, wow. I can't drop the eagles.
Putt here. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. And looking at the standings now, our featured player is currently in the lead, ahead of Wyndham Clark, who's second. Lovely momentum for this player after that birdie at the last hole. Keep it rolling. Second shot here on the 12th. Come on, look after us. Little bounce to the right here.
Oh, that's a card saver, finding the green from there.
And this effort by Justin Thomas.
Okay, he's behind in this rivalry. Let's see what he can produce.
Let's catch up with the current proceedings. A look to get to 13 under par. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt's going to break to the right.
Oh, he's on fire today, building upon his lead, hole after hole.
And as we move on to the next, our featured player leads by 4. Hole number 13, a par 3. Beautiful swing there. Looks to be going with the 6-iron. Oh, that's great. It just missed the hole. "13 feet to the hole." And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard.
Next up is a par 4. Always a stern test.
What a gargantuan tee shot.
This one from about 160 yards out.
Puff of wind blowing right to left.
You're telling me.
Standing over this one, and it's a very long putt.
All right, John, you've been reading them well all day. Take us through this putt.
Well, pretty sure this one's going to go up the hill and to the left.
Big putt for par coming up.
In she goes. Let's head to the next.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that. Hole number 15 is a par 5. Oh my, that was launched. He's setting up for his second shot.
This might go flying past the hole though.
Wonderfully played. Oh, 13-footer coming up here.
This for a birdie.
And he's down there. You got a read?
You know, to my eye, it's looking a little left to right.
How good was that putt? As we check the standings, it's a massive 6-stroke advantage for our leader.
Let's see what happens here at the 16th.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Opting for the 5-wood.
A little off the mark on that approach shot.
What a shame. Has hit a lot of greens today, just not on this occasion.
And a par putt awaits him.
Leading by 6 strokes after that one. Here we are at the 17th, a par 4. Oh, that sounded absolutely flushed. That one just a bit too far offline. Is that right? I think so.
Now let's head over and see what JT's been doing.
He's happy, just came off a birdie.
And he's down there.
He's got roughly 105 yards here.
Great looking shot this.
Oh, that was so close to going in.
Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Scorecard filled with threes never hurts. Good putt to make this. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This has got loads of movement right to left, this one.
Ooh.
So close. Just 3 feet to the cup. Job done. Let's head to the next. Holding steady in first place after that one. And as we stand on the last tee, it's a par 4. And after a par at the last, chance to maybe take a step in the right direction here. Now, great rhythm on that swing. Is this one releasing out too far? Oh, that's a pretty good break, that. Staying on the fairway.
Just about.
Playing this shot from about 180 yards.
Puff of breeze moving this golf ball left to right.
A bit wild on approach there.
Well, definitely the wind had to have gotten a hold of that one.
This putt for par here. Okay, Henny, what's he looking at with this putt?
Setting up this putt 15 feet from the cup.
Round now in the books. Good luck next time.
One bogey's not too bad. It's alright.
And through 36 holes, this player continues to shine out there in top spot.
It's been absolutely flawless so far. I cannot wait to see what this player produces tomorrow.
Well, on behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.
That's round 2 done. On to round 3.
.2K Sports and the PGA Tour are proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It's moving day here at the RBC Canadian Open. Let's get to the action. I'm Luke Elvey with Rich Beam. It's great to have you with us. And Rich, always lovely to see our featured player leading the field here with 36 holes to play.
Well, this is where everything starts to get a little bit real for these players now, isn't it? 36-hole lead. You're sitting on that lead with just 36 to go, and you're the hunted. This is going to be fun.
John, what does his lie look like down there?
Well, heads up here, guys. I don't know which way this one's going to come out of this stuff. Very, very deep down in here.
That one almost went in the hole. And this has been a hole he's unable to take advantage of so far for this event. And he's down there. You got to read?
Okay, my money is on a right to lefter.
Well, that's a nice way to start, writing a little red number down on the scorecard at first.
Fantastic start right out of the gate.
This hole is a long par 4.
Nice birdie in the last hole for a change. First one of the day. They needed it desperately. Now, next hole, looking for more.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. Looks like a similar approach to yesterday.
Had a good result here yesterday. Hopefully conjure up some more of those good thoughts.
Lining up this putt. Still some meat on the bone.
And an outside chance here.
Starting to work its way towards the cup. And makes it. What a bomb.
Didn't even see that, thanks to the wind, thanks to the sun.
And just keeping it in neutral on the leaderboard.
Now on the tee after a birdie. Fired up and ready for more.
Going with the 7.
That's a shame. Had a chance to hit the green, but couldn't quite get there.
Time for the second shot into the third.
Good opportunity here, just 6 feet to the hole.
Solid little par putt here.
After that, now 17 under for the tournament. And now onto the par 4 fourth hole. Just off the fairway in the first cut.
Not quite going to be as easy to birdie this one today as it was yesterday.
This one looks just a fraction too long to me.
That was a bit of a miscue.
Yeah, it took a bit too much club on that one.
How close was that to going down? He's got a par putt here. Let's see if he can make it. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This putt back up the hill, moving to the right.
That's
Oh.
disappointing.
Just a 4-footer remaining.
For bogey.
Our current leader enjoys a 5-shot advantage. And on the tee now, coming off the bogey. Might have a bit of a sting in the tail, I'd imagine.
Left nothing in the tank on that one. That was pummeled.
Second shot here on the 5th. Not a bad shot, that. Still a chance. Yeah, good mid-range putt, this one. Right on 17 feet.
Ooh, has given that one a bit of a wide berth. Oh, I don't mind this par putt.
In she goes. Let's head to the next. He's currently sitting in first place. Time to tee off at the 6th.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
And tidy looking shot, that one. Well played there. Pin high.
Luke, nothing gets past you. Yes, this kid is a stud.
A birdie putt awaits. He's leading by 5 shots as we head to the next hole. We've arrived at a par 4 hole.
could not be more perfect.
And this shot here coming up from around 130 yards. Going with the pitching wedge here. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Just 10 feet to the cup here.
This for a birdie run.
And he's down there. You got a read?
It's just going to cruise up to the left-hand side.
Putting for par. Unable to take advantage of the great approach there, Rich. And that'll ensure he remains in first place. The 8th hole is a par 3. Oh, that's a sweet-looking swing, that one. Opting for the 5-iron. Well, that'll work. Up on the dance floor. Could have been worse. Now this putt to get to 18 under par. And Henny, what's he looking at for this putt?
Setting up this putt 14 feet from the cup.
Putting for a par now. Well holed. Let's move on. Our leader is up by 4 shots now. The 9th is a par 5.
Oh, this could be first cut. Hang in there, little ball. Man, that was unlucky. Just getting into the first cut.
This is his 2nd shot. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. Setting up here with a very long putt. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
You know, it's tough to see, a tricky read, but it's uphill and a left-to-righter.
Good chance this one, right on 6 feet. Just building upon his advantage. He keeps making the important plays. Teeing off now on the 10th hole. Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. Second shot here at the 10th. That's just inside the range. Let's see if we can get this one up and down for par. Oh, I thought that one was going in. An opportunity to make a par here. And that puddle drop. Well done. Leading by 5 shots after that. On the tee of the 11th, a par 5.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Setting up this approach now from a similar spot to yesterday.
Got some good vibes after yesterday. Trying to keep it up again today.
It would be nice to make this putt. This is for eagle. And he's down there. You got a read?
A huge right to left swinger.
Not a good line.
Just a tiny putt is all that remains. Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Okay, holding steady on the leaderboard after that hole. Time to face a par 4. Time for the second shot at the 12th. This one might need to get down a little. Yeah, that was a safe play. 13 feet to the cup.
He's got this one for birdie.
Looking really good, this one. Fair effort, that. Good birdie.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row.
And maintaining top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. The 13th is a par 3. Going with the 5-iron here.
4 left.
They caught the bunker, Henny. Is that lay okay?
He's gonna need a digging truck, maybe? I don't think a sand wedge is good enough to get this out.
Oh, that one almost went in the cup. Big par saver coming up for this fella. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
Oh, this is going hard left.
And the par putt just slides by there. That's disappointing. And just a little bit of clean-up work remaining on this hole. And as we check the standings, it's a big 5-stroke advantage for our leader, who've arrived at the par 4 14th hole.
Going and going and going.
Playing this one about 130 yards out.
This looks to be heading to the green. That was special. There's part of about 6 feet coming up. Oh, what a round this is. 7 birdies today. Well, let's get amongst this 15th hole. Good shot there, Beamer. His second shot here. Interesting choice of the driver here. Oh, I like the courage here, Rich, getting after this par 5 in 2.
As they should. What a play. Hopefully they'll be rewarded for that play.
And he's down there. You got a read?
A tricky little slider here, downhill, moving to the left.
That one went a fair bit distance by the hole. Oh, this will be a big birdie here. A good putt to make.
What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
He's looking at 20 foot. This will be a good putt to hole.
Ooh. Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. The only good thing about 3 putting for par is you don't drop a shot. Currently sitting at an impressive 20 under par here. The 16th is a par 3.
This is the most difficult par 3 on the golf course by a long shot. Stanley Thompson added some bunkers to the rear of this green just to make the golfers accountable for their distance control. That's just mean.
Oh, everyone loves the stinger. Look at that thing just fly through the air.
This would be a momentum saver here, getting this up and down.
That's a well-played chip shot there. And this one will be for bogey.
Currently in first position. Now on the tee of a long par 4. This looks to be heading for the cut stuff. Second shot here on the 17th. Well, that sets up a birdie putt, even if it is from long range. Hasn't managed to birdie this hole this week. John, have you got a good read on this one?
Pretty sure this putt should move to the left.
And he just keeps putting a gap on the rest of the field. What a putt to hole. Now 7 strokes up after that hole. Welcome to the par 4 18th.
Nice birdie back there. On to the next.
Nicely done.
Yeah, this is going to airmail the flag.
That's a tad wayward. Not quite finding the surface.
This would be a great up and down from this spot. Just 4 feet remaining between him and the hole. And finishing up with a par here today. So as that round comes to a close, it's a lovely position this player holds in top spot, Rich.
Always good to be out in first place. That means you can afford to make a mistake tomorrow, but you don't want to make too many of them with the chasing back and lurking behind.
On behalf of myself, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for tuning in, and see you next time. .2K Sports, in association with the PGA Tour, is proud to bring you the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. It all comes down to this. Our final round coverage of the RBC Canadian Open is about to begin. Hello everyone, Luke Elvey here, and my mate Rich Beam in the booth beside me. We're thrilled to have you with us on 2K Sports today. Rich, do you fancy this player's chances?
Never easy going to bed with the lead, and they're out here today. It's probably weighing on them a little bit. I got to say, though, this player has been playing well. That's why they have the lead. So they have to be excited, and they have to like their chances going to this final round.
That was irritating me a lot to know that whether or not Henny Kojak was voiced by Dawn French. It's actually herself. It's actually her voicing herself.
Now to the first hole.
Didn't know that.
Together a very impressive display. Got a handful of shots lead over the field. Will he close this one out? Okay, let's see if this one sets the tone for the round today.
I'm in that rough again.
That's a bit out of shape. Coming fresh off a win, this player's looking to go back-to-back here.
This player has more confidence, I believe, than any other player in the field at the moment. This should be another good week for him.
Great shot. This putt is about 10 feet from the hole.
Who doesn't love a birdie putt?
Henny, take us through the break on this putt.
I've got it going left to right.
Get excited. This could go in. Oh, what about this start?
Can't birdie them all unless you birdie the first, Luke. Good start.
Okay, and after that hole, now 21 under for the event.
It feels like it should have hit a tree. It should have hit that tree, but it didn't.
That's tidy. Standing over his second shot. Good shot shape, this one. The fade ball flight. Opting for the 9-iron. And that one finds the putting surface. It's a good shot. Some work to do, however. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
It's about a 23-foot putt from here, guys.
It's pretty handy here. Good speed too. Yes. So no change on the leaderboard for this player after that hole. And now stepping onto this par 3 hole. Opting for the 6-iron. Yes, anytime you can find the green and have a putt, you'll take it. Good mid-range putt, this one. An 18-footer. Oh, looking for a big bending putt from the right.
Not a bad effort right there from long range. Big breaking putt. He just didn't quite read it right, but it'll be an easy par.
He sits in first position. Let's go to the 4th. It's a par 4. And it just sneaks into the heavier grass there.
Yeah, this is lovely.
Great shot. Great shot indeed.
Justin Thomas, he looks like he's having an absolute blast out there today. That was a fantastic shot into this green.
Putting for birdie here.
Still in the lead now after that hole. Now on the tee, fresh off a birdie, a great opportunity to build on that momentum. That's nicely done. Second shot here on the 5th. Well, that's beautifully judged.
You know what? That deserves a golf clap.
A chance for a birdie if this goes down. That's a fast start if I've ever seen one, Rich.
This player is putting for fun.
Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
This hole can play anywhere from 170 to 200 plus there, Luke. Don't miss it right or left, though. Those bunkers are nasty.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here.
Oh, wow.
This one is a fair distance here. Header house. Just 9 feet remaining to the hole. And our man on the ground, John McCarthy, has been giving us some great reads all day. What's this one doing, mate?
If this does anything, I think it'll move a little bit to the left.
That's disappointing. And this next putt, it's for bogey.
This is no gimme, guys. There's a lot of right to left here still.
Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. We've now arrived at the par 4 7th. A thing of beauty.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
This is one of those great ball striking displays. Fairways and greens. A pleasure to watch.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens and regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
Mark it down. That's birdie number 5. Well, that's a phenomenal performance. The lead is now out to 10 shots. Incredible. And I don't give the rest of the field much hope today. Our leader is way out in front in this final round. Opting for the 5-iron. Time for the second shot at the 8th. This one might need to curl a long way back from the left. And this putt coming up for his par. Our work here is done. Let's head to the next hole. And he's holding steady in first place after that one. And there's always the sense of a birdie in the air when we stride onto a par 5 tee. Oh, well struck. This drive's heading for the fairway in my eyes. Time for the second shot here at the 9th. So exciting to have an eagle putt here. All right, Henny. What's he got in front of him here with this putt?
This is so long, I don't even have words for it. It's just long.
This one's come off the blade pretty nicely. Just a short putt remaining here. And another one goes. And with it, an increase of his lead. Here we are at the 10th, a par 4.
That should finally cut stuff. And Rich, that back-to-back win could be within reach here. This player can just gain a few more strokes on the inward half.
Winning last week, this player's full of confidence, and rightly so.
Now, long-range putt coming up here. It'd be good to make a bomb, wouldn't it?
Good stuff today, especially the short game has been really sharp today.
John, have you got a read on this one? What's it going to do?
It's moving up the hill to the left. Let's see what happens.
So close. Feet left to the hole. That gets the job done. Our current leader now enjoying a 9-stroke lead. On the 11th tee now, a par 5.
In this hole, we could call what, serpentine, maybe, Luke? Yeah, that's what we're going to go with. However, don't get bit and leave it short right in that bunker off the tee, because you will be rattled.
Not bad. It's a delightful little fade, that. Putting for eagle here. Good putters will make these right on 5 feet.
This is for birdie.
And mark it down. That's birdie number 7 on the scorecard. And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. Now teeing off on the 12th hole. Oh, great swing there. This is his second shot. What a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there.
Looking for back-to-back birdies here, Luke.
Ooh, a couple of birdies on the bounce. Look who's on a roll.
Gotta like it. 2 in a row. He's feeling it.
Hole number 13, a par 3. Looks to be going with the 5-iron. That's a little wayward.
Looking for the fade, but finding the straight shot. Not good.
Players setting up, trying to get up and down from the bunker. Okay, step 1 complete, out of the bunker. Now let's go make a putt. And he needs this to save par. And he's down there. You got a read?
From the get-go, this is a big left-to-right breaker.
Pretty good.
That's disappointing to have to settle for the bogey there.
And that was a bogey by our leader, so the rest of the field feeling a little opportunity here to close the gap. We've arrived at a par 4.
Looking to bounce back after that bogey at the last. That was a pretty. Hopefully this one is better.
That's heading for the fairway. From about 130 yards here. That's not going to find the fairway. Just a little off with the accuracy there. Unable to find the green.
Tried to fade it, just didn't make it happen.
Wow, that almost went in the hole. This would be a great par putt if he can make this. Now 8 shots in front. Here we are at the par 5, 15th. Oh, that is a beautiful low ball flying off the tee there. Oh, what a wonderful play. Leading with intent. Wow. There's a lot of power in that one. Bombed. Well, that's a tremendous shot and sets up a wonderful opportunity.
Absolutely love watching a player be bold and be rewarded for it.
John, have you got a read on this one?
This putt should take a pretty hard break to the right.
Just a 4-footer remaining. Don't want to miss it. Could be costly. That's impressive. He just keeps extending his advantage over the field.
And a nice feeling it must be to have that sizable of a lead coming down the stretch.
Oh, I could watch that swing all day. That's beautiful. Going with the 5-iron here. Oh, what a shot by our leader. He hasn't managed to birdie this hole, this tournament. And that putt will drop, and he'll extend his lead.
Back-to-back birdies moving the right direction there, Luke.
Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
In good form, birdie at the last, looking to add on to that.
Well, this rough looks to be lush and thick, doesn't it?
No, this is like hitting it into a head of cabbage. I mean, it literally is just awful.
Oh, that's outstanding. Another great shot by our leader. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Okay, John, what's he looking at with this putt?
Looks like a strong 25 feet.
This putt's about 4 feet from the hole. And he's maintained top spot on the leaderboard after that hole. Well, what a lovely position to be in, holding the lead, playing the last. Good luck.
to say, just some of the best rhythm in the game.
Well, that was fantastic. What a shot from the leader.
Luke, that one was humongous.
Attaboy, good shot. If he can hold this, he'll win the tournament. Penny, take us through the break on this putt.
This is such a tough read. It looks straight all the way, and then it will be right.
And this proud tournament has another winner to add to its list of champions. You are looking at the RBC Canadian Open winner for this year.
And what a win it was on this spectacular St. George's Golf and Country Club. A win that could be life-changing for this player. Way to go.
And Rich, you know all about this. It's hard just to win once on the PGA Tour, but going back-to-back.
Luke, winning once on the PGA Tour is difficult enough. To win back-to-back weeks, that's reserved for just the top players in the game.
Well, that was a thrilling day, and on behalf of myself, Luke Elvey, Rich Beam, and all the hard-working folks at 2K Sports, thanks for your company. We look forward to the next time you join us.
It's a nice looking trophy, gotta admit. It's nice to not see the default trophy for a change. Yeah, I made no eagles, unfortunately. Alright, got an interview and some messages to look at, and then we'll wrap up this stream. Congratulations on your outstanding victory. Walk us through your preparation leading up to the tournament. Were there specific aspects of your game that you focused on? You've gained quite a following, not just for your golfing talent, but also for your humility. How do you maintain that down-to-earth attitude with all the spotlight on you? Just who I am. Did the confidence from that previous win affect your mindset going into the RBC Canadian Open, or did you treat it as a clean slate? Yeah, what game? Face off against you was a tough challenge, and this time you came out top. You should be proud of yourself. Thanks for a great match, and congrats on the win. God, I haven't had a contract with these, and I'm pretty much. It's time to sign with someone else. Alright, that wraps up this stream. Much appreciated for those who watched. And I'll see you guys in the next pt2 live stream. Take it easy.